Hi, today I want to talk about bright eyeshadow palettes. We love to buy eyeshadow palettes like this because they're very beautiful. In most cases, they stay in our collections. We do not use them as often as we can, and we declutter them at last. Sounds familiar? Today I'm going to show you 3 makeup looks which hopefully will inspire you to use brighter eyeshadows on a daily basis. And by the way, this is Natasha Denona Sunrise eyeshadow palette. When I'm doing bright eye makeup looks, I start from something basic like this. So with a fluffy brush, applying the shade all over the lid with very thin layer. It will help me to blend brighter colors on the later stage, because it is very difficult to blend the shadows into your skin if they are very far away from the color and the tone of your skin. But when you have something in transition, it will be much easier to work on a later stage. You see that our first layer is done. It has light yellow camel tone. Very nice shadow, can be used as one and done shadow for the daily look. Okay, and now we are ready for the bright shadow, and I want to use this bright pink shade. I will take flat, very fluffy brush. It's not stiff. Loading the brush, tapping off the excess, I start to work with this beautiful pink eyeshadow on the upper lid. I try to keep it on the moving lid and the second eye. At this stage, I'm not doing any blending. I'm just distributing the color on the moving lid. What I want to do, I want to mimic the shape of my lid. The color is very bright. When it is transferred on the lid, it doesn't lose its pigmentation, but it's not as overwhelming as you might think it is. I'm using the same brush which I've used for the first color. I'm not loading it with any product. And with light and circular motions, I just try blend these 2 shades together. Hope you can see. Now I will load the brush with the first pale yellow color to help me with the blending, and I'm placing my brush in the socket. I'm moving my brush back and forth, making small circles, wiping, small circles, wiping. The same with the other eye, and then in small swiping motions from top to bottom, I'm distributing the color. So now these 2 shades are blended. You can already see that we have very bright eyeshadow look, but it can be worn daily. I think that these colors are flattering, they make my eyes brighter, very vivid, and it's not overwhelming. I don't feel that I look overdone. What else can we do with this palette? I think that we can intensify the lash line with this burgundy shade. For this purpose, I will take the tiny brush. I'm loading the brush with the color, as usually tap off the excess to avoid any fall down, and without any hurry, intensifying the lash line. We can even do a small wing, something like this. These eyeshadows, they're very pigmented, and you can use them as an eyeliner. I'm just taking the Q-tip and making the shape of the wing. This is very fast and easy technique to make a winged eyeliner without using an eyeliner. And I want to add the same color under the lower lash line. And then I will take the clean Q-tip and I will use it as a small blending brush. Definitely it's not a day look, it's leaning towards evening look. What else can we do with this eyeshadow palette? I want to try something with shimmer, and I want to add something like this. I'm taking flat brush, it's flat and stiff. Now I'm adding the color on top of all eyeshadows. You can see how shiny and opaque this color is. You can see that it knocks down the brightness. It's a very nice and easy trick. You can use the bright eyeshadow as a base layer, and when you will add something shimmering on top, eye look will be much more subtle and easy wearing. You can ask, what if I use this bronze shadow directly? For sure, you can use it and you will have very beautiful and very flattering one and done eyeshadow look. But if you want to have this multi-dimensional look, when there are several shades, when they are flowing one into another, of course, it's much better and it is recommended to use something bright underneath your shimmering shade. It will make the eye really more vivid, more multi-dimensional, and your overall makeup look will look more attractive. What I also recommend to do, take your brush which you've used for your concealer without loading it with additional product, just the same brush, and use it under your brows for cleanup, for additional blending, under your wings. Everything will look cleaner. We have bright eyes and I want to use bright blush. This is powder blush from Tom Ford. It's in the shade 03 Flush. Loading my brush with product, tap the excess amount on the back of my hand, and with light circular upward motions I start to add a little bit of color to my cheeks. Second side. You can see when you have added your blush, the saturation of the eyeshadow is going down and it's much easier to wear the whole makeup look. Now I will take a little bit of finishing powder. This is Hourglass Ambient Light. I will load the same brush and I will work the product on top of my blush. It will help to blend the product and it will also help to get this beautiful sheen. I'm using the nude pencil. This is from Romanova Makeup. It is in the color Iced Kiss. I want to tone down the natural brightness of my lips a little bit. So you see that I'm working the pencil in. I use this pencil not only for the lip line, I'm filling in the whole lips with a thin layer and distributing it with my fingertip. I would like to add a nude lipstick. This is Dior Matte Lipstick. It is in color 100, nude look. This is iconic color for Dior. Let me do the swatch. You can see that it has pink, peach, beige undertones. I add a little bit of lipstick on the center of my lips. So this is the finished look and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up and subscribe, this is very important for this channel. Please stay tuned, there are more videos on this channel and more are coming. Thank you for watching, bye!